Welcome to VFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. First on the local scene, the Ministry of Agriculture in St. Vincent and the Grenadines marked a major milestone on Thursday, April 10, 2025, with the successful harvest of white potatoes at the Belle trial plot, signaling promise potential for large-scale local production. Minister Suberta Caesar hailed the harvest as a proud achievement, emphasizing the quality of the tubers and plans to make white potatoes available in supermarkets and households soon. He also highlighted the ministry's goal to expand production, involve more farmers, and encourage youth participation in agriculture. Research Officer Ruthven Harper attributed the success to teamwork and technical expertise, revealing that the next phase will feature 15 to 21-acre commercial plots, with participating farmers receiving full support from extension officers. Cardi's Leroy Jackson echoed the optimism, noting impressive results from additional trial plots in Greggs and Montreal, and expressing confidence in diversifying crop production with garlic and onions also on the horizon. The Grand Sable Road Project, a major $6.4 million infrastructure initiative aimed at improving connectivity and access to essential services. The project includes the construction and rehabilitation of roads, upgrades to drainage systems, and enhanced access routes, providing a direct link to the modern medical and diagnostic center in Georgetown. Officials say the development will significantly ease travel for residents, ensuring more efficient access to critical healthcare services, particularly for communities in the surrounding areas. The Grand Sable Road project forms part of the government's broader commitment to rural development, infrastructure resilience, and improving quality life for citizens. Still on the local scene. On Sunday, April 6, 2025, executive members of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Cycling Union, SVGCU, alongside Corporal Edson Smith of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, visited Petit Bodel to distribute helmets to 20 local cyclists. This initiative is part of an ongoing road safety campaign aimed at promoting helmet use and encouraging safer cycling habits. The SVGCU, in collaboration with the RSVGPF, is dedicated to raising awareness about the vital role helmets play in preventing injuries and saving lives. By providing cyclists with protective gear and educating them on best safety practices, the SVGCU seeks to foster a culture of responsible cycling across communities, ensuring that safety remains a top priority. This initiative was made possible through the support of the Embassy of the Republic of China, ROC, in SVG, and the Embassy of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Taiwan. On to news in the region. The Guyana government says it will hold talks with local exporters and the Caribbean countries, continue to examine the magnitude of the sweeping tariffs announced by United States President Donald Trump on their respective economies. Trump has announced far-reaching new tariffs on nearly all U.S. trading partners, ranging from a 125% tax on import from China and 20% on European Union, among others, in a move economists and other traders say is designed to dismantle much of the architecture of the global economy and trigger broader trade wars. While Trump this week announced a 90-day suspension of the measure with the exception of China, Vice President Bharat Jagdeo told reporters that the senior minister in the office of the president with responsibility for finance and public service, Dr. Ashni Singh, will meet with local exporters who may be affected by the tariffs later on Friday. Jagdeo said that while oil and gas, gold and aluminum exports will be exempted from the higher rates of tariff, businesses relying on income from exporting agricultural produce and products may be impacted significantly. 2 security guards were robbed late Tuesday night at Trinidad and Tobago's La Brea Pitch Lake Visitor Facilities compound by a pair of suspects, one of whom was completely nude except for a t-shirt tied around his head. According to police, The incident occurred around 10:39 p.m. when the guards, both unarmed and stationed inside a security booth, were approached by two masked men. One was armed with a black firearm and announced the robbery, while the nude suspect entered the booth, forced the guards to lie on the floor, and issued threats. The suspect stole two cell phones and $17 in cash before fleeing on foot over a fence. Police responded quickly, and crime scene investigators processed the scene. The facility is equipped with CCTV cameras, but the suspects remain at large. Finally, on the international scene, aircraft deliveries to U.S. airlines are facing potential delays due to confusion over President Donald Trump's shifting tariff policies. The aerospace industry, traditionally exempt from such tariffs under long-standing trade agreements, now grapples with uncertainty as new duties are proposed on imports from countries like Canada and Mexico. A notable example is an Airbus A220 aircraft assembled in Quebec for Delta Airlines. The delivery of this aircraft is in limbo, with concerns it could be subjected to a 25% tariff. Delta has indicated it would defer accepting aircraft deliveries to if additional tariffs are imposed, while Airbus has suggested it may prioritize customers in countries without such trade barriers. A broader aerospace sector is affected, with suppliers and manufacturers expressing concerns over the financial and operational impacts of the unpredictable tariff landscape. Industry leaders warn that continued volatility could disrupt train supplies, increase costs, and pose significant risks to airlines and manufacturers alike. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 5:30 for WeFM's Evening News.